I would have blown that out before I got on camera.
Whoops.
Whoopsies.
Who will?
All right, guys. How are you doing?
Sunday.
We are here on a new episode of the Aaron and John Show with your host, John. It's me.
I'm Aaron.
And
welcome back.
we are here for a new episode, and to tell you guys, or actually I'm super excited because I know I'm jumping the gun a little bit. I know you wanted to kind of wait on, but we have some big news. Aaron has some really big news. So, Aaron, I hope you don't mind that we just go ahead. Okay. So you know how you have your show, the Buster Rebel show.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you were so. One of the big reasons of that show was because you're just so inspired by water.
Yeah.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And because you're so inspired by water, you were like, well, what's the best way that I could possibly help with like global warming and all this excess of extra water that's happening with the earth because the melting ice glaciers. So you're starting a company down in the was it the Antarctic, and you're taking all that frozen water that's now unthawing, and you're going to turn it into bubbly water.
Turning it into bubbly water. I'm going to make. I'm going to put a huge carbonator.
Okay. Into
the ocean, the Arctic Ocean, which is the one down there. I'm pretty sure. Haven't done all my research, but I'm pretty sure it's down there.
Well, you have lawyers and scientists.
I've got lawyers and scientists. I've got money.
Yeah.
Look, how else would I have an enormous carbonator? So what I really want to do, I want to see if fish can burp.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the reason behind it. So it's really not.
That's it.
So the bubbly water company is kind of like
it's
twofer.
A front.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Honestly, I love global warming, and I'll tell you why. Global warming makes more water,
which makes more episodes for you.
More episodes for me.
Makes sense.
I hate ice.
Do you really?
Slow water? Come on. Fucking
pish posh applesauce.
Get out of here. You're not in the ocean? Get in the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
This is bullshit. That's why I only use hairspray that comes in aerosol cans.
Makes sense.
Spray paint? I don't even use it for anything. I just spray it in the air.
Enjoy it, world.
Enjoy it. Yeah. High winds. Spray paint.
So be it.
Mm-hmm. I don't even care what it hits.
Not a bit. One bit.
Why would I?
Why do you? Why?
I'm not doing it for the paint.
Mm-mm.
I'm doing it for the fucking the global warming. I need to make more water. I need more water. Because this is my livelihood.
Okay.
I've made enough money off of Burst Your Bubble to be able to go down to Antarctica to make this water into the kind of water that I need, but also to, do the thing with the fish. That was the thing that I wanted them to do. I want them to do that. Have you ever heard of a shark even burping?
No, I don't think they can.
Because of the gills. You would think. Because of the gills. But I don't know if there's any definitive proof. So that's kind of the reason I'm going down there in a big old ship.
Ooh, this is even better. Do fish burp and fart?
Why pet fish? Yeah, why do people pet fish?
People pet fish?
Yeah, you touch them and their scales and shit.
Yeah.
It's like all weird.
Why would you do that?
I don't fucking know. I don't like it. Do fish sweat?
I don't think they do.
Can you take them out long enough out of the water for them to stay alive long enough for you to see if they can sweat? Or will they just die before
I think they suffocate. Don't they just suffocate?
Wouldn't you be sweating if you were suffocating?
No, because if I was suffocating, wouldn't I be in the water? No, I guess you can.
You'd be drowning. If you were like, say somebody put a plastic bag over your head and pulled it, killing your air supply, I'd be sweating. Heartbeat.
Oh no!
In the last heartbeat I've got.
You'd be like, oh no! Oh my god!
That'd be my last words. Oh no! Oh my god!
And then,
because God's gonna be the one that kills me. Be like, you're my God.
And
he's
then,
like, not anymore. You fucking idiot.
You're not. So Aaron, what's new with you? How are you doing, man?
I was tossing the old pigskin today.
Okay.
Threw some ball,
even with
some hog.
Even with your fucked up hand.
I caught it, mostly one-handed. I played with my roommate Joe. He doesn't throw very well, so I didn't really have to do much with my one hand.
Did you go out? Where did you guys do it
just
at?
outside in the road.
Mm-hmm.
Real street ball shit.
Okay.
Still got it. Still fucking launching hog.
Who are you pretending to be today? What quarterback?
Me.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't need to pretend.
Okay, so
anymore.
what team were you playing as?
The Montreal Alouettes from the CFL.
Nice. Good choice.
Canadian Football League.
And then how many touchdowns did you throw?
All of them.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And interceptions?
None.
No.
How
many yards?
500.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Any rushing touchdowns?
No, I don't run.
Okay.
I have a good offensive line.
Okay. So you don't do any options or anything like that?
We don't even have a running back.
Oh, really?
You don't need one when I'm the quarterback.
Okay. And what was your longest completion?
75 yards.
Okay.
Fucking not counting, the net yards from the receiver.
Right.
It's all me, 75-yard bomb.
Okay. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
From my knees.
Because you got down on your knees. You weren't getting sacked.
I got to pray first.
Yeah.
And then God gave me the strength to throw it 75 yards. My knee. It's so funny this was a fucking old thing to talk about, but like when Tebow was playing and he would always pray after he got a touchdown, people would be like, "Oh, fucking God, you think God helped you do that? That's lame. What a fucking loser. Why does he give a fuck about the Broncos?"
Yeah.
God care. I was a Broncos fan. I was like, yeah, God better care about the Broncos. Like, no, why the fuck give a fuck about Tim Tebow? Yeah. The only reason he's praying so much is because he was so bad at football. He's like, oh, thank fuck, man. I am terrible at this. I'm really fucking phoning it in.
Did you see that he finally retired?
Did he actually?
It was
retire?
one of the things I was going to talk about tonight.
Okay, cool. This works.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he retired from baseball.
R.I.P.
He was barely doing shit in baseball. He's like a 33-year-old AA player, which I guess is kind of normal, honestly, for like a bunch of failed baseball players.
Mm-hmm.
Not even failed, but like he's the kind that won't coach baseball afterwards, because a lot of these guys that stay in AA and AAA their whole careers end up being like good coaches.
Right.
He's not. He's just gonna be on the SEC network until he dies.
Which isn't a bad.
Not bad.
Not a bad gig.
No. What do you feel? How do you feel about Tim Tebow?
I think he didn't get the right chance, or he didn't get the best chance that he could have got as a quarterback. One, because it was very iffy if he was even really that good. That's the first thing. Yeah. And the second thing is that no matter where he went, he was going to be this side circus act, and that's how it's going to be looked at by organizations, and they weren't going to look, even if he was good. Yeah. Like, he would have to be like Patrick Mahomes plus.
I feel like this part of the circus act was that he wasn't good.
I thought half the circus act was the fact that he was making this whole religious thing. And I'm not saying nothing's wrong with being religious or anything like that.
He really
but like,
ran with it, though.
It wasn't that even he ran with it. He was just being himself. It was just like so many people put this, like, they put so much onus of their own life onto him.
I think him being himself is just an annoying religious person.
Probably, most likely. He's probably that guy. He most likely, and he was just really good at football too.
Sure.
But yeah, I think if he would have, and plus he went to the Jets, and besides him going to the Broncos, which was kind of like a fluke kind of wins, was just because no one saw him play. So that's the reason why he was able to play
7-9.
Yeah.
They won the division. That was a bad year for the AFC West.
Yeah.
And then they beat the Steelers in the playoffs. Former champions.
So
crazy.
But
that's it's shit like that like keeps any kind of like
hope
for him, because then his legend grew from Florida, where he was like a good, competent quarterback. Yeah. But
it's college football.
It's different.
Yeah, college football isn't NFL football.
Yeah,
it's backyard football.
It's crazy how different it is.
Yeah,
because Tebow's like an athlete. Like he could have been a fucking good linebacker if he really wanted to do anything but play quarterback.
Yeah,
that's what bothers me about him. That he could have
so
done
stubborn.
it.
Yeah,
he was just I'm gonna play quarterback. It's like, well, work on your fucking arm angle, because it's like he starts down here and it's a full wind up. He doesn't just start up here and then go. You don't do that. That's how you get sacked more than anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter if you're fast or strong.
You have to have a quick release.
It's horrible, dude. Nobody ever worked with him on that. Nobody. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I think he just couldn't do it.
You just don't think he had the arm?
No, dude. Watching him throw footballs is excruciating to me. I have a quicker release than him. It's crazy. Yeah, pull it up. Pull up the fucking game-winning throw from that Steelers game, if you can. I think it was the 08 playoffs or 09, something like that. Or just like Tebow throwing motion, because I'm sure there's been breakdowns of it ad nauseum.
All right, kids, here's why Tim Tebow sucks. And you know it, and I know it, and everyone knows it, okay? Let's not kid ourselves. Look at this throwing motion on the game-winning touchdown, all right? Here we go. Gets ready to set up. Here we go, frame by frame. All right.
Wow.
Way
Wow.
down
Look
there.
at that. He had full extension in the wrong direction. Why?
What are you doing?
It's like it.
You're not skipping a rock.
Like this says, he throws it like a javelin because he starts from the back and goes to the front. You don't need to do that. If you have oh man, it's so annoying that he can't just cut the corner and fucking just like pull it back, and he has to make it a like an oval. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hated it.
Wow.
It's so slow.
I mean, straight away from him. No good quarterback does that. And then he's coming through, and you're like, all right, just make the throw, right? Look at this frame right here.
Oh, my.
And the ball's all the way behind him.
It's going normal, and he just switches it like this.
Why?
Wow.
Wow.
What is that? The ball is like straight up behind his head, up and down, and then one more, even worse.
Oh,
I mean,
my
it's
God.
amazing. He can hit the broadside of a barn from that position.
It really is amazing.
And then it's even worse. His arm is all...
It's parallel to his head. And oh God.
You know what's so funny is like this, like no pun intended, but this looks like it was shot through a potato, and even with that, you can tell how awful his form is.
I mean, it doesn't like
all flexed, and then he comes through, and then he just puts his whole body.
he's a fucking.
Do you see hear?
Yeah, he's a fullback trying to act like a quarterback.
He put how
Whole
disgusted he was by
Because
that.
it's not how you throw a football ever.
Ever.
Like people like Phillip Rivers threw weird, but nobody gave a shit because he was really, really, really good.
Yeah.
Tim Tebow is a run first, throw last. Absolutely
Last option. Maybe an option option pitch.
I can't believe that he wasn't an option quarterback in school.
Well, like they never did.
I know.
He never in his highlights. It was always like some weird trick shit. It was never.
Well, when they had Chris Leak, before when he was a freshman. Remember Chris Leak? Because
yeah.
he didn't make it in the NFL because he was short and didn't have much of an arm either. But they won a national championship.
Poor guy. He did get accused of rape. He got accused of rape.
Did he really?
I think that's what.
I didn't know that. But
Yeah.
Anyway,
The black guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they would just bring Tebow in and pull Chris Leak out or put him in like a slot. And then he would do the jump pass, and everybody's like, "Whoa, holy shit!" It's like a 2-yard pass from a 6'4" guy. Like, who fucking cares? Who cares? But he was like such a big deal out of high school. Remember Two-A-Days on MTV? The big thing was that team, John Parker Wilson's team, playing against Tebow's team, the Catholic Notre Dame High or whatever the fuck it was called, on ESPN. And they were like, "This Tim Tebow guy's fucking unbelievable." And I don't remember how it worked out, but that was like Tebow's first time on TV. But nobody really gave a fuck about it because it wasn't about him. But he was like, it was the same shit. Like this, when Tebow started in the NFL, was when like people like Jimmy Clausen were coming up.
Oh God!
And,
Don't
like,
get me started with Jimmy Clausen.
Yeah, and
what a bust!
The guy from
poor guy. I feel so bad for him because he was
so high up though when
so
he got out of high
good
school.
in college though.
But
so good in college. USC.
No, he was in Notre Dame. But
yeah,
the
Notre
USC
Dame,
guy
Notre
I'm
Dame.
thinking of was Sam Barkley.
Barkley, and then there was Carson.
Matt
Carson, or
Castle.
No, Matt Castle's one of them too.
Yeah,
Matt
all
Castle's
the USC
there.
guys anyway, and fucking what's his face who got picked in the same draft as him? Mark Sanchez.
Mark Sanchez was USC too.
Yeah. Oh, who was the other guy?
And then it was like
there's another guy that
it was Matt. Because it's really going to annoy me.
Well, there was another USC quarterback that got picked after just one good season in like the top 10. But it was after Tebow and like Clausen and these guys where they stopped fucking hyping these guys up out of high school because then they go to college and they're completely fucked. Clausen wasn't like he was fine, but he had terrible coaches at Notre Dame. And then he got picked in like the 3rd round and never did shit. Sam
Darnold.
Yeah, I think Darnold was good,
Matt
though.
Barkley.
Matt Barkley was his name.
Mark Sanchez. Oh, John David Booty. I remember David Booty.
Yeah, well, he ended up playing baseball too.
Yeah,
and his brother did too.
Because my mom was like John
Matt
David.
Leinart.
Matt. That's what it was. Matt Leinart. That's what I was thinking of. Matt Leinart. Yeah,
he didn't do.
And
shit
those
either.
guys didn't do dog shit in the NFL. Carson Palmer.
Palmer was good.
He was decent. He played for the fucking Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah, he got fucked his knee up that one time. That one.
Brad Olton.
Who?
Rob Johnson.
Brad Otten? I remember Rob Johnson because he won a Super Bowl with.
Yeah,
Brad Johnson.
Brad Johnson for the Buccaneers.
Yeah. Or no, Brad Johnson won it with the fucking Trent Dilfer won it.
Trent Dilfer with the Ravens.
I get them mixed up because they're both
because they're both
very good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's always a mixed bag with that one because like it's a really good argument with like which one was the worst quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl. The most. Yeah, it's either Brad Johnson or it was Dilfer. Because both of them were pretty dog shit. They just had really good defenses.
Yeah,
they
had
had
best defenses
amazing defenses.
Which is another argument that I hold dear to my heart because people always you're never going to argue like you're never going to make that argument. You know, like who's the worst quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Right.
But you'll always make the argument like when you're comparing like the best quarterbacks of all time. You're like, well, Brady's got more Super Bowls. You're like, great. Yeah. He does. That doesn't make him the best quarterback of all time.
I think
it probably does now.
Well,
now he's got 7.
I think that's kind of unquestionable.
But, yeah, but like people like Aaron Rodgers is arguably a better all-around quarterback. He can run more. He's more accurate. He's had worse teams around him
significantly.
And worse coaching. McCarthy's garbage, or was garbage, still is with the Cowboys. He's finally got good coaching now, and he can't do shit with it. Drew Brees.
Well, they drafted another quarterback. Yeah. Like they shit on that guy's career. The entire Green Bay did.
Yeah, and then he comes out this year and throws fucking 48 touchdowns and 2 interceptions.
Mm-hmm. 4 interceptions.
It's insane.
Still though. Yeah.
The accuracy of that guy's unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
But I think like,
but they refuse to give him anybody.
Of course.
Or if they do have somebody, they trade them.
Yeah.
For nothing.
Mm-hmm.
All the time.
But I think the argument for best quarterback of all time is always skewed because people want to look at the person who's got Super Bowls. Eli Manning's got 2 Super Bowls.
Yeah.
Peyton's got 2. Peyton's clearly better.
Leaps
and bounds better than Eli.
Yeah.
But no, they got the same amount of Super Bowls. It's like, okay. That doesn't matter.
That doesn't mean shit. It's
fuck.
Like watch them when they play on the field. Like
Phil Simms has 2 Super Bowls. He's not in the Hall of Fame.
Do they separate themselves? Are they the reason why the team is pulling away?
Yeah.
It's like things like when Patrick Mahomes last season in their Super Bowl run
carried the Chiefs.
Carried them.
And Brady, I'm not saying Brady's not the best quarterback of all time because he probably is at this point. He threw 45 touchdowns at 43 years old. For fuck's sake, that's crazy. Had a hell of a team around him, but still. Yeah. Still pretty fucking, insurmountable shit.
No, it was an amazing. Even watching the Chiefs lose, like it was sad watching the Chiefs lose. But like, dude, like I was like, in my mind as a football fan, I'm watching history right now. I'm watching this man, who was just everyone would tell him like he's not good anymore
because he didn't have Belichick.
He's always been told though. He was always told.
They were always like, oh, he's a Belichick quarterback.
Yeah.
Well, we saw what Belichick quarterbacks did this year.
Oh, we saw, and then. We saw Tom Brady just like, you know what, fuck you. Yeah. And he put that goddamn team on his back. And he marched him all the way to the fucking Super Bowl.
Kicked the shit out of the Chiefs.
Just win the Super Bowl. But they host the first team to ever host a Super Bowl. And then he won it and he beat the living shit out of them.
It wasn't even close.
No. And
Crazy.
so he got sacked one time, and I was like, oh, yeah, okay, this is it. We're on it. We're going to
Yeah.
get this now. Nope, nothing after that.
And that goes back to why you don't overhype people like Tebow or Jimmy Clausen or Matt Barkley or Matt Leinart, because they got drafted high. Clausen not as much, but they all got drafted in the first round. Yeah. Clausen was second round. I think it was this like top 10 in the second round by the Panthers.
I was gonna say 13.
No, he's like 36 or something. But he was brought on, I think, the year before they had the first overall pick, and they got Newton. So he was starting sometimes for Carolina in his rookie season, but wasn't shit. But that's why you don't overhype these prospects, is because you're going to waste a shit ton of money on them in the draft, and then 9 times out of 10 they're not going to pan out. But then people like Brady,
second round, 48. We were both wrong.
People like Brady get picked in the 6th round,
199th pick.
Yeah, with nothing, right?
Mm-hmm.
$20,000 signing bonus maybe or some shit like that.
Yes.
Like looks like a schlubby goofball in its fucking underwear picture or whatever they got to do.
His t-shirt, shirtless pick, yeah.
Yeah. And then 1 year in, replaces Drew Bledsoe, and then never looked back. Never fucking looked back.
A lot of people don't remember. Like, he was the highest paid quarterback at that time.
Who, Bledsoe?
He had just signed like
Bledsoe's the shit, dog.
It was like $120 million contract. It was something, but it was like 10 years though.
Yeah.
That's what, you know what's so crazy? That's how they used to do it. They used to give these quarterbacks 10 years.
That's how they do it in hockey.
Yeah, but hockey, is it hockey and baseball have a little bit more leeway?
Well, baseball doesn't have a salary cap.
Yeah, but there's something with hockey too. There's something with hockey where like they're able to get away with it. Like that's why everyone gets paid like $100 million
because they have a union.
Yeah,
that's why they go on strikes.
The unions are a little bit better.
I think they all have unions. Yeah, it just depends on how good. Because baseball's union's pretty good.
Well, like
in hockey, I guess
better. The NFL is known for it's kind of like the good old boy kind of situation where it's like you have 32 owners and these are all multi-billionaires. Yeah. And they're like, oh, you don't like how we do things? Well, there's the door, bro.
Yeah.
We're just not going to work with you because we just have so much money.
It doesn't matter to them. You have to bring in somebody else.
Because you look at them, like they're all multi-billionaires, and then the NFL is like what makes like $64 billion a year,
and it's a non-profit.
Yeah, so it doesn't pay taxes.
The NFL is a non-profit organization. Roger Goodell is a crook.
All it does is make T-shirts, jerseys, sell tickets, pictures.
It's no different than like what Star Wars basically is. They don't need to make a good movie.
It's all what they're doing. It's real life make believe.
Mm-hmm. It's like if a comedian went on stage for an hour and just did street jokes that he never wrote, and then made a bunch of money off the shit he sold after the show.
Yeah.
You just fucking need to be funny. If you're selling shit, if you have a good image, it doesn't matter.
Like, think about it. If like America was invaded, and what they did was just go to the National Football Hall of Fame and destroy it, and then in 100 years, 200 years from now, when they find America just in rhythm and like torn, like what was this thing? I don't know. It's National Football League or something like that.
What the
and they don't know
Cant in Ohio.
Yeah. And like because it's all make believe. No one gives a shit. Like these numbers don't mean anything in real life, like to science or anything.
They're nothing. I mean, they're cool.
Yeah. Like, Dan Marino threw 51 touchdowns in a season.
I love baseball statistics, but it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't really matter at all. It is funny where the Hall of Fames for those two sports are.
Canton, Ohio,
and the other one's and the other's in Cooperstown, New York.
Cooperstown's in New York.
Which where the fuck is that?
It's like northern. It's like by Buffalo.
Like upstate New York.
Yeah.
Why? It was created there. It wasn't created in New York. It was created in fucking Britain.
Baseball was?
More than likely, yeah. It was like a variation of stickball games.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like cricket.
Cricket.
Where's the the Basketball Hall of Fame's in... Isn't it in fucking...
I think it's in Atlanta, isn't it? Hold on. We'll see. Hold on.
No, I think it's in New York, too, because Naismith was like a coach. The College Basketball Hall of Fame's in Lawrence, right?
I have no idea. Isn't there something in Kansas City? No,
we have the Negro League baseball
and the NCAA Hall of Fame. The NAIA.
NAIA is based here.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't think the Hall of Fame is, but I think they're just based out of Kansas City.
It is
Pride of Rockhurst.
Wow, Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, because he coached He coached
Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame.
He coached PE at a college there, or at the YMCA, which later turned into a college or some shit.
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Isn't that weird
Or it's
how
like
that
now
shit
a
happened?
YMCA. Yeah, well, we did this on the podcast too, because this like the anniversary of it was like a month ago or some shit like that. He used peach baskets, and it was during the winter in Massachusetts, which is notoriously shitty.
But I
so
thought
they couldn't go
I
outside.
thought in Kansas they invented basketball.
He coached KU.
Okay.
When it was like when it became a thing. I think.
Okay.
Naismith.
Yeah, because Naismith,
Yeah.
Naismith Hall, because I stayed in Naismith Hall for a basketball camp.
But then they put up peach baskets.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't go outside, it was too cold, and just threw like soccer balls or something in them.
Really?
And it took them a long time to realize that they need to cut the bottom out because they would just keep going and grabbing it out of the basket.
Hey, Jeremy, this is a really fun game, but like,
It's really fucking.
why do we have to have
Every
this,
time?
Yeah, we have to get this damn ladder. Like John has to take his hands like this and lift you up out of the.
Just make your arms like this. You are the basket now. That's my favorite sport. Is arm basketball. Man, Tim Tebow's got a terrible arm motion. Fuck.
You know what's so funny is like we've already shown a video, but we never did the video of the week.
Oh yeah.
You wanna do official open now?
Yeah.
26 minutes into the podcast.
This is a good podcast.
I know, we were just like talking about. I mean, we got two dad boners over here. And we were just like, all right, well.
Kick it.
So I found this old video of your brother.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Gun Gang here for the craziest hillbilly stuntman, and today we're smoking out of a bass's ass. Gang, 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 gang.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys,
I never thought about that until now. Could was crack or meth or anything.
You're gonna torch it. That was kind of smoking meth out of a fish. That is my brother, yeah.
Yeah.
He would steal light bulbs out of the basement. Just smoke out of those in
And do
in the garage.
like what, meth and stuff? Damn.
I don't know how the fuck you'd get it in there, but he'd do it.
Poor guy.
Real resourceful person.
Yeah. Poor guy.
Yep, Tim Tebow retired. Did you ever watch him play baseball?
No.
He throws baseballs the same exact way he throws
Does
footballs.
it?
Yeah,
Oh.
it's so he can hit, like he's strong. Like,
I thought he was only batting average like 168.
terrible, but he had powers like Eric Rowe in high school. Like he
Okay.
had power, but he couldn't fucking do anything
Yeah,
with
he
it.
could never. Yeah.
No. Hilarious.
Damn. Jesus Christ.
Never give up, people.
Never give.
He's a millionaire multiple times over.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's quite all right.
He's married to Miss America or whatever. And they finally had sex like a year ago. They did it. It's really funny when virgins are famous because then you definitely know when they're going to have sex.
Yeah.
Oh, they're married now? Cool.
Did you hear about this crazy thing that's going on right now about Dr. Seuss?
Oh. I saw it was trending, but I didn't read into it.
Yeah, so there's like 6 books of his that are they're deemed racist and
So what do they say?
so the 6 books are what is it? And to think of that, I saw it on Mulberry Street.
Mulberry Street?
My parents used to read that to me all the time.
Really? I never heard of any of these. If I ran the zoo, McElligott's pool, On Beyond Zebra, Scrambled Egg Super, The Cat's Quizzer. I've never heard of any of these ones. But that looks like every Dr. Seuss character ever.
Right. Yeah.
So what was... So they were saying he's racist or something?
Yeah, it was like racist, anti
Towards...
with black people.
Oh, okay. Well, he used to make a lot of like World War II propaganda for America.
Really?
Yeah. Him and Walt Disney did that too.
Huh.
They commissioned a bunch of like famous artists from the 40s and before then to make
That makes
propaganda.
sense.
Yeah.
Like back then, it was like, yeah, well, I need to pay I have to feed myself, bro.
They drew some pretty racist looking Japanese people
How
too.
fucked up would that be? How fucked up is like, you know, like we're just two like podcasts right now, but like somehow like we've become like some influential like thing, like a war, World War III
Yeah.
thing happens. But things like some reason like they people choose to listen to us through this whole thing, so they use us as a form of like talking, and we, you know, to us we're just like, well, we're two poor people right now, and we need to fucking feed ourselves.
Yeah.
And we're trying to use this as a means of paying paying our way through the rest of our lives. So, like, and then like this shit happens to us in like 80 years.
Yeah, but like this wasn't because of the propaganda.
Right. Oh, no. But I was just saying in that
I know.
sense.
It would be crazy if they went after him for the propaganda shit, though. Because, like, I don't know.
It was
like,
the 1920s, dude.
The 40s.
Like, I know, but it was the 1920s.
Oh,
he was a student.
When he was, okay.
He was a student in college. So he was learning when he was becoming like...
he was an anti-Semite, too. Well, he also cheated on his, like, dying wife with his nurse, or her nurse, or some shit like that. Like, he wasn't a good guy.
It's like, I don't understand, like, why people are so shocked when they like...
Yeah.
Look at where they were born. Like, okay, I used to be really angry about my mom and my parents and the racism. But I'm like, dude, think about where they grew up and how they grew up and like the time they grew up. And I know it's not right to think like that, but a lot of the, you know,
it's important to have empathy towards those people because they are, it's like a mental illness, racism. And it's usually a product of where you're from and how you're raised.
Yeah, because you're not born racist.
Yeah, and being from Weston, which isn't like, from what I could tell, wasn't notoriously racist. But then you hear, because why the fuck would I know if it was racist? I was a white kid.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't, one of the minorities living there, so I didn't. Nobody ever asked them like what it was like for them. And then you hear like, oh, it is kind of a racist town. You're like, oh, fuck. Well, I never even noticed. Obviously, you never noticed. But like all these people like are from towns like that, worse than Weston, probably.
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. And then they fucking draw people.
Yeah, they
that
do
look,
art and stuff.
Really racist, and they get canceled after being dead for 40 years and famous.
Yeah.
If it makes people not fucking like the Grinch anymore, I'll be happy.
Yeah, I think
couldn't care less about the fucking Grinch.
Thank you. You know what? That's really what we really want to talk about tonight on this podcast was the fact that I can't stand that story.
Nah, yeah.
I can't stand it. It's like if I want to listen to that story, I will just watch the Night Before Christmas, and then that'll be it. With
sure.
Was it
who I wish would
was
get
it
canceled?
Dickinson the Dickinson guy?
Fucking no.
The guy Scrooge.
Oh, night.
The night is it the Night Before Christmas?
No, that's what? No. Oh, I thought you said the Nightmare Before Christmas.
No, fuck no. Fuck. I don't like that shit either.
I think is it called the Night Before Christmas?
I think it's the Night Before Christmas. Isn't the one with like he goes and he like the spirit of Christmas takes him on like what like
the Muppets did that.
Yeah. If I want to watch that kind of storyline, I'll watch that. I don't need to watch the Grinch because it's the same storyline. It's the same story.
I just don't fucking like. I don't know. I tend to not care when adults are really into kid stuff.
Okay.
But so many adults are into too much kid shit and like never grew out of it, which I get it too, right? I'll still play Pokemon and shit like that. But I'm not like still talking about Jim Carrey's turn in The Grinch, like his role. Like, fine. I just don't like, I don't know. I just don't want to see another fucking Grinch show.
I'm
always
good
talk
with it.
about it over Christmas. Like, oh, I can't wait to watch
Thing
Grinch.
1, Thing 2.
Yeah. Wasn't that Cat in the Hat?
No, but I thought that was part of like the
same thing.
Oh, the little girl with the fucking thing, the twist, the little pig tie. It's like
Cindy Lou Who.
Yeah, and the dog. Just everything can just go fuck itself.
We do sound like a bunch of old grandpas right now.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
I just don't care about like Seuss stuff. I never really read it that much. I was never read it when I was a kid that I know.
I read like I saw Cat. I read Cat in the Cat. Like Cat in the Hat.
Sure. Yeah.
I saw the video to like the Cat in the Hat, not the movie, but like the original story, but like they made a digital version of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's fine.
It kind of scared me a little bit, to tell you the truth.
Really?
At points, yeah, I was like.
Yeah, when the cat says the N-word, it's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Like, Dr. Seuss!
Dr. Seuss, what's going on? Why is he saying big words?
Nobody caught it then. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people from the 30s and 40s are racist. Crazy.
Yeah, crazy, right? Wow.
I don't mind canceling. I mean, it's not canceling. It's just, making them accountable. But they're dead. So what the fuck's he going to do about it?
Right.
Ow.
So, Aaron, I wanted to show you this video.
Okay.
So, you're a huge baseball fan.
Sure.
So, this is a baseball thing. So, I wanted to show it to you.
This is one of the most extreme things that blind people can do. It's very difficult. It's very dangerous. And from the sport, people gain a lot more independence. Peep baseball isn't just a hobby. This is actually a serious sport. We have a sighted pitcher pitching to a blind player that hits a beeping ball. You have to run towards a base that emits a tone. The opposing team in the field are all blind and they are trying to locate the beeping ball. If you touch the base before they pick up the beeping ball, that's a run. If they hold it up in the air, you're out. It's not normal for a blind person to be running around and diving at balls, but blind people are capable of more than walking around with a dog. My name is Jason Estrazen, and I'm a blind baseball player for the San Gabriel Valley Panthers. I don't have a nickname yet. I'm just Jason.
That looks like so much fun. Playing baseball in any capacity looks like so much fun, but I would be fucking terrible at that.
Yeah, I would be
having to be like have glasses where I couldn't see or whatever.
Okay. Question, Aaron. What if you had a girlfriend? You loved her more than life.
It's
and you
December
never-
1st, 2002.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
You got autoplay on?
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about whatever.
And like you love her more than life, so you never want to see her hurt or anything like that. And she's like, I want to play blind baseball. Would you like? And she wants to. I would not be able to go and watch it. I'd be so scared the entire time. I'm like, you're gonna hurt yourself. You're gonna hurt. You're blind, honey. Like you're fucking blind. I know. I should let you have independence.
I think the ball is pretty soft.
You think it would be?
Yeah, because you could tell by the way that they were hitting it that it just kind of thuds on the ground. It's basically like one of those soccer balls we played it with in PE.
Okay.
It was like fucking because they can't. That's the thing is like
They can't.
people aren't
see.
fast enough. Even people who can see half the time, they're not fast enough to catch a baseball that's going right for their face.
Right.
So yeah, I don't think it's definitely not like a softball either, because they'd fucking crank that shit.
Yeah.
And they would just like take out people's legs and shit. Holy shit, dude, that'd be terrible. They're weighted down balls for sure. I hope they are.
Because I was watching that video. I was like, I'm so scared of everyone getting hurt
The
here.
scenario, yeah, of that.
That's what I'm scared of. I
I'm
want
sure,
them to happen.
but I'm sure they do. They're people.
Yeah.
People get hurt doing fucking, blind
Yeah.
people get hurt a lot probably because they run into shit and fall and all this other shit. At least they know they're on a baseball field. There's nowhere to like fucking no holes to fall in or anything.
Right.
That's kind of cool. I don't know. I would love to fucking play baseball in any capacity at all, even if I was blind.
If you're blind.
Yeah, I'll cut my eyes out right now if I can be a professional blind baseball player. Fuck. That'd be so cool.
Hey, you heard it here first, guys.
You did hear it here first. You didn't. I didn't see it here first. Whoops. Not a blind joke. I don't think I have any blind jokes.
No blind jokes?
I don't think so. I'm sure I've written one a long time ago, but who knows what it was. Ooh, I don't want to find out.
So you see this? So you remember I remember last week you talked about the Marlins coat. The Marlins.
Oh, the Mariners guy.
Yeah, the Mariners guy. So did you hear about this one? What else?
Oh yeah, I've been hearing about this one forever. Yeah, of course. That Albert Pujols isn't how old he is?
Yeah.
Okay. Albert Pujols, Hispanic player,
Maple Woods.
went to school here at like Shawnee Mission or something.
Really?
Yeah. But he's not from here.
Here.
He's from the Dominican or Puerto Rico, one of the two.
Do you?
But there has been rumors that he
Several.
faked his age and never got caught. I don't know. I haven't read. Oh God, I'm gonna throw up. I haven't read. That's horrible. I haven't read where he specifically faked his age, like in high school or something.
Right.
So, but he was a 16th round pick out of Maple Woods.
Mm-hmm.
So he may have done it to make his draft stock go up a little bit. Because he went to community college. He was drafted when he was like 19 or 20 or whatever.
Right.
So if he was a year or two younger than he was actually drafted, he'd have a better chance of coming up. And then he came up at 21 and started fucking absolutely fucking ruining pitchers for 10 years, like a decade.
Yeah.
And then at about 32, the decline hit hard. In his last year at the Cardinals, he was good, but not old Pujols. He was still really good. But then he signed a huge contract with the Angels and has not been good.
Not at
he's
all.
He's been, fine. He's been passable, but he hasn't been $26 million a year. Pujols good. But he started really falling apart. But this is like one of the things with baseball players that don't do steroids. And this is how you can tell that I think at least that he never did steroids. Because when you've played for 10 years, your body starts to break down.
Right.
Same thing happened with like Todd Helton, who was the first baseman for the Rockies, who was really good for like 6 or 7 years and then just declined.
And Jeff
hard.
King for the Royals.
Ooh, Jeff King.
Let's not forget about Jeff King.
He was so fucking strong. It's a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, Dave Kingman and Jeff King. Shit. But so Pujols was one of the best pure hitters of all time. Still is, or still was, whatever. And then like his feet would fall apart. He can't run.
Yeah.
Like his legs were just fucking shot. Cannot run. He's the slowest baseball player probably in history, honestly, at this point. But yeah, so the rumor is that he's like 43 years old.
Yeah, and that would
He's
make
like 40 years old, right?
Yeah.
41. If he's gotten away with that,
good for him.
fucking great. Because usually the people who are faking their age are the Latin American players who are coming from somewhere like the Dominican or Cuba or Curacao, one of those places in the Caribbean usually, or Mexico. And they're actually 18, and they've changed their name. They got a fake identity that said they were 16, because you can sign when you're 16 out of the Dominican or wherever. Right. Fausto Carmona was a good pitcher for the Indians for a couple years when he was like 21 or something. And a few years later, they found out about it. And then he was 2 years older. They're usually 2 or 3 years older than they actually are.
Right.
And then he just kind of fell off a cliff after that. We had a pitcher. The Royals had a guy named Leo Nunez, who we traded to the Marlins for a guy named Mike Jacobs, who was the first guy that got popped for human growth hormone in the minor leagues. That was pretty cool. But Leo Nunez got popped for a fake name and a fake age too.
Ooh.
But he was just a reliever.
So what
it didn't
happened?
really
What did they really like?
I think you get suspended for a little bit.
Okay.
It's really
It's
not
like a slap
that big
on
of
the
a deal.
yeah. Like if
But
you can still play, you can still play. But
baseball's never gonna kick anybody out completely,
except Pete Rose.
Except for Pete Rose, but he wasn't playing.
Right.
So Shoeless Joe Jackson, they kicked him out, but that was in 1919.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody was betting on baseball back then.
What else were they going to do?
Because he did it in the World Series, and they threw the World Series. Apparently, they probably definitely did.
Oh yeah, no, it was blatantly obvious that they
but
cheated.
people have been cheating.
They threw that game.
You're going to find out special ways to cheat in baseball until the end of time, until baseball's dead. But yeah, Pujols, if this is how Pujols cheated just to, make his life better and nobody else's, like this didn't affect anybody else, basically, then fine.
Yeah, he's still good.
He's loaded.
Yeah, I don't,
like $300, $400 million, not counting all the endorsement money he had and still probably gets. Good for him, man. If he's like 45, I wouldn't.
Do not care.
I wouldn't fucking be surprised.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised either.
Because
this sounds like a Latin
pretty
person.
bad.
This sounds like a Latin thing to do. This sounds like one of my people.
Well, and that historically, the Latin players have been the one that have done it, just because it's easier to get into the major leagues when you're younger.
Yeah. What do you expect?
And you get more money when you're younger. But you're better when you're 18. But when you're 18.
Hey.
You're not as young.
Do you remember back when Colin Cowherd was working for he was still working for ESPN, and he said that whole thing is like, if it wasn't for Latino players, that there would not be any baseball. I wonder why.
Yeah, crazy.
Huh. See the things we were willing to do to play baseball in America.
Well, I mean, it's especially in the Dominican.
Yeah, it's
the national sport by a lot. Like, it's not even close. Kids love baseball. In Latin America. It's weird to me that, I guess it's not because soccer's bigger in Mexico than baseball.
But the island Latin countries.
Yeah. I figured Mexico would have a bigger array of, good players, but they really don't have that many. Like, they have players that did well for, 6 or 7 years and then dropped off, but it's kind of strange. Canada, too. You don't see anybody faking their age from Canada.
Nope, not one.
I don't think they can get signed for when they're 16 either.
Not one.
Good for Albert Pujols.
Yeah, I say, yeah, good for him.
Please retire. You are so bad right now. He can still hit 40 home runs a year, but he's batting .220. And he's taking a fucking full day to get to first base when he walks.
So, Aaron, you wanna kind of clean the palate and like watch some videos?
Yeah.
Okay. This first one's really good. Hold on, let me have to get it a little bit smaller to the screen. There we go. That's gonna be better.
That's better.
That's gonna be way better. Way better.
You're gonna shoot somebody, but you're afraid you're gonna get caught. Don't worry. Pee on your hands. It takes care of all the residue. No test in the world will see that you ever shot that gun.
Actually, it was really funny about that one. Your brother sent that video to me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw there's a CCTV picture taken from a bank of this guy who was robbing a bank, and he didn't wear a mask, or this was years ago, but he didn't wear like a ski mask or anything to conceal his identity because he thought that since like urine is used as invisible ink on like letters and stuff, he thought that if he rubbed his face in pee that they wouldn't be able to see his face. Which is that kind of broken logic that obviously like is a part of the guy's brain who thinks that robbing a bank is still like a thing that's possible.
Yeah. Like, okay, buddy.
Piss all over yourself and rub it on your face like, I'm good now.
Yeah, who robs banks in 2020? Now.
This was a while ago, but it was still like within the last 10 years probably. Bizarre. Just fucking hack into the bank on the internet. That's way easier.
Can I ask you a question? Sure. Why did I hear Daddy tell you last night that he was going to beat up the kitty cat?
What are you talking about?
We don't even have a kitty cat. We have dogs.
Joey, stop listening to everything he says. Get in your room now. That's it. Done.
Sorry, I just didn't want the kitty cat to get hurt.
Joey, go!
Man. I wonder if that kid sounds like he's 10. I wonder if every 10-year-old knows what the kitty cat is, or like.
You didn't know what a kitty cat was, but
no, I was a pretty innocent little kid. I didn't know shit about shit, but so I was just late to the party, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you knew what pussy was when you were 10.
Yeah,
I sucked.
I had a lot of older people around me growing, like older
I guess
kids.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
Or I didn't want them. I didn't think they were cool.
Yeah.
Like, get the fuck away from me. You have sex? Gross.
Not by smell.
Oh no, this looks bad.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Take a deep breath.
All right.
Man, y'all be getting mad as shit when you see a brown bear with a white bunny. I don't understand that though. Because obviously it's enough said. Because if the brown bear with the white bunny and the white bunny with the brown bear, then obviously it wasn't meant for the white bunny and the white bunny and the brown bear for a brown bear. Pow. Man, y'all
mean. Obviously it wasn't meant for a white bear to be with a white bear.
You want to hear that again? You want to make?
Let's do it.
You want to go back? You want to go back?
This is some broken science.
All right. We'll go back.
Busted math.
If the brown bear with the white bunny and the white bunny with the brown bear, then obviously it wasn't meant for the white bunny and the white bunny and the brown bear for a brown bear.
This is very progressive. She's right. There's nothing that says that white people need to be with white people.
And black people
and black
only
people
need
and vice versa.
Or brown bears need only be with brown bears.
Well, evolution says that they probably should stick. But brown bears can fuck polar bears and vice versa. And keep, they're in the same species.
Yeah. So, yeah, but she was very progressive. Like, if we
she was so progressive that she was even trying to sound black.
Yeah.
And she was doing great.
I mean, like, if you just,
that is so cringy.
Aaron, close your eyes. Close your eyes for me.
Man.
Okay, close your eyes for me. Now, I want you to listen to this voice. And do you think, is this a black person or is it not a black person?
I don't understand that though. Because obviously it's enough said.
It's a
because
white woman.
if the brown bear with the white...
Sorry, it's a white rabbit. White bunny.
Yeah, it's a white bunny, Aaron. Get it right. Damn.
That was poetic.
I mean, like, it was very. I mean,
Where'd you find that one at?
it's on TikTok.
God. Yeah.
TikTok's the worst thing in the world.
Isn't it crazy how like TikTok is just literally like, so the timeline between Vine and TikTok was what, 2 or 3 years probably? Felt like an eternity, right?
I thought it was more like 10.
No. Vine was like 2016, I think they stopped doing
Okay.
Vine. And then TikTok has like 18 maybe,
Okay,
and then 19
yeah.
it blew up, I think, or 20, whatever. I don't know. But
yeah, the pandemic really shot it up.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's interesting to know that those people who were so embarrassing on Vine were just biding their time. And then
just wait, guys.
The same thing pops up with a different name and new little features, and they all come out of the woodwork like nothing ever changed.
We've been waiting.
Look at me. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a big goofball. I have 5 teeth and 20 children.
Why are you talking about dating like that?
I know. I
always feel bad sometimes. I feel like he thinks I'm mad at him, or like I'm not. I'm just like I'm just not.
He is very annoying when he gets tired and restless because he has ADHD and he can't deal with it. I tell him he doesn't have to come to the bubble thing.
Yeah, he does not like it.
Because he doesn't like to wait and do nothing. Mm-hmm. That's when he does his TikTok shit. Next time I'm just going to tell him, like, bring a book or something, or, like, go get some food. The time before this, he got food.
What we need to do is we need to have him do errands.
We should, yeah.
That's what we should do.
Go to Home Depot and just get whatever.
I think he would, like, he drives his car.
To.
Yeah.
He'll get lost, so it'll take him longer.
I mean, the Home Depot is right up the street. It really is.
Remember the time he left? He went to McDonald's. He got lost. You think McDonald's is up? Or no, he went to Burger King. Just literally
up and over. Yeah.
He got lost from that too.
It's literally a block and a half away.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, so this last one's pretty good.
Okay.
Are you ready, Aaron?
Mm-hmm. It's on.
Hello, I am Miles Pardo, and I'm going to teach you how to slap your balls up against your leg. When I show people this first, they think, oh, what are you doing? Cracking your hip? Are you cracking your knee or something? Yeah. And when I tell them what I'm actually doing, they go, ew!
That has to hurt, right?
I mean,
go back to the sound.
Teach you how to slap your balls up against your leg.
Up against your leg. That's every kid we went to high school with.
Yep.
That video was even shot when we were in high school.
Yep.
Looks like it's shot by I don't fucking know, like a goddamn light bulb.
My God.
That's crazy. That would hurt like hell. You've been hitting the balls.
Yeah.
It's a nightmare. It's the
Why
worst.
would you ever want to do that?
To yourself? Some people just like pain, man. They like that torture. They like getting torched. Getting them fucking balls. I bet it was just his thigh banging on his other thigh.
Probably. Most likely.
Faking it.
So, Aaron, we have like about 7 minutes left. You want to just kind of slowly ease into the end of this podcast with doing some, probably our favorite thing and what we're both known for. Misconnections.
Off together. Oh, yeah.
Misconnections.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Sure. Well, the first one sounds good. COVID-19 sucks. All right. COVID-19 sucks. Olathe, Kansas. Older guy here in Olathe. This virus really sucks to find someone virus-free that has also got their shot. Wrong there, buddy. To give me some long-needed service, LOL. Dude's just looking for some tang. Looking for that strange in the time of cholera. Goodness gracious. Poor older guy from Olathe. I wonder... I wonder if he, like, before all this happened, this guy was going to Craigslist for fucking, and it was working. And now he's just, like, anonymously, I don't know, trying to start a party. That sounds good. Everyone who doesn't want to start a party, right?
Yeah.
Trying to start a party, Kansas City, Missouri. Your post got deleted. I'd like to discuss the issues in your post. This guy would apply for membership. What the fuck does any of this mean?
What the hell just happened? What just happened? Trying to start a party, KCMO.
Well,
your post got deleted. I'd like to discuss the issues of your post.
So my assumption is
for membership.
Before, there was a post that this person saw that was titled "Trying to Start a Party," KCMO.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And then it got taken off.
Mm-hmm.
This person wants to discuss the logistics and the possibility of a party in Kansas City, Missouri, and then membership. Now, what that means, who knows? Girl walking on East. Time flies. That looks like it's sad. All right.
Time flies?
Yeah. It's like a long one. Oh, God. Time flies. And
you're good at this, Aaron. you could feel it.
Written in letter
it's
form.
Like you almost feel it.
It's poetic. Time flies is a beautiful title. That's not what you usually see on Misconnections. It's melancholy. Hey, D. That's what my mom calls my dad. His name's Dwight. It's not because his name's like he's got a dick or anything. It's 'cause his name's Dwight. Then he calls her P because she's got a pussy. Hey, D, I hear you got a bike. Okay, this isn't as good as I thought it was going to be. Hey, D, I hear you got a bike and need someone to hop on back. Are you looking for someone to help you pass the time? You know who I am, but just to refresh your memory, the name Molly might ring a bell. She's dating Davey. When can we get together? K.
Hey, Aaron, you know, since I have that nice microphone now, and I can do like a whole nice little setup with the lights.
Yeah.
Can we start doing I wanted to start doing it's like a nice little push in, and you will read something like this.
Okay, I would love that. That's great.
But I need you to dress up like a clown or something like that, and like it should be weird shit. You think it'd be funny would it be funnier if it was just you just dressed up normally?
Dress up as like in a smoker jacket. Like
with a pipe.
Like the guy from like the Playboy guy.
Okay. Hugh
Hefner.
Yeah.
And then just like a little glass of scotch, and then just read them.
It's like you have like a big book. It's like a big book,
and
you can just like okay.
We print them out or something.
That's okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
That'll be good. Exploit a bunch of sad people.
Oh yeah,
Craigslist. It's anonymous.
Talking about exploiting people from
was
Craigslist.
This the Snapchat?
So Snapchat guy, I added him right. Added me back. He's my friend now.
Cool.
You
guys are friends?
Yeah. He opened up the video, watched it, I guess, because it said open, but he didn't say anything back. So I guess we might have came off a little bit like we were making fun of him, but we weren't trying to. We weren't.
Yeah, I was. All these people fucking suck. And I have all the problems in the world. So, nope, don't want to do that. Looking for my feminine, nope.
Happy birthday, Carrie Ann M.
Okay. It's just a happy birthday note. That's nice. Good for them. Long lost friend. This is a euphemism I'm about to fucking unearth. Long lost friend, Kansas City. Looking for my long lost friend. He was African American like myself. Whew, that saved a lot of worry. That was just a white guy talking about a black guy. He was very much blessed, and he liked the fat bottom. Looking for him to come back to my hotel room. Block F, 33. Where have you been hiding? Message me ASAP, please. She's trying to get dicked the fuck down.
That's.
He's got a long one.
Yeah.
He's got a hog. Hog in the pen, trying to get out of the holler.
Mm-hmm.
Nom. Looking for fun, third or fourth? Seeking a couple or individual to join us on an adventure. This is basically what we do when we get a person to guest spot on the show. Hey, we're just looking for somebody to be fun. This is a little extra fun.
I had a Latin couple ask me, a Mexican couple asked me to do a threesome with them.
Did you do it?
It's recent. This was recent. They asked me. I'm still thinking. I'm like, I don't know if I really want to go back into doing any of that kind of weird shit anymore. I'm good. I'm
go
kind of
back
almost
into it.
Yeah. I don't need to do any of that weird shit anymore.
You're settling down.
It's not that I'm settling down. I just don't. I'd rather just do it with like a really pretty black girl and be okay with it.
Sure.
Yeah.
There's a lot going on when you're with 3 people or 2 other people.
There's a lot of stuff going on when you're in a room of fucking people fucking.
It's true.
And it's like, what the? There's a lot of fucking. There's smells. See, the thing is, like, people don't understand there's smells.
All the time.
And
everybody's different butts.
There's sound. There's like clapping sounds.
Some people don't wash their balls.
Yeah, it's just a lot of stuff. Then you just don't.
Yeah, there's that guy who was slamming his balls against his leg.
Yeah.
He's always at the orgy.
Always.
You've been no. Let's do. So this was from last week. Just scroll all the way down. Let's.
I'll just. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
What? Lost BJ, the one above. Yeah, there you go.
Lost BJ.
Lost BJ. No place. Doesn't say anywhere. Lost my BJ. If anyone knows where she is, let me know. Dollar sign. Oh no, BJ. Baseball season. Up. There you go. Columbia, Missouri. It's almost baseball season. I have a catcher's mitt, but no bat. What do they mean? Let me know if you do. Oh man, okay. Let me know if you do. I prefer wood bats, the bigger ones at the end. All bats are bigger at the end. It's a bat. Softball bats aren't. Strap-ons.
Isn't it weird though that we have like, okay, so I'm assuming bat for animal was first term for the word bat. That's where it came from.
Yeah.
And then they're like, okay, so we have bat. And so, but now we have this wooden stick for a sport called baseball. You know what we should call this?
Why is it called the bat?
Bat.
Are we looking it up?
Yep.
What if she was like, I prefer steel, I prefer aluminum bats? Like, what the fuck do you mean by aluminum? Do they use metal dildos? If anybody knows if they use metal dildos, leave a link in the comments so we can find it and see what they look like. It doesn't seem very sanitary. They probably rust. Ooh, that's not good. Stainless steel dildos. What sports? Why is a bat?
Why is that?
The bat. The bat means to hit something. Okay, an example of bat is to strike a person in the foot with a large, heavy stick. So that is a bat. So
okay.
Hit the ball. Okay, so you bat the ball.
Yeah.
But that doesn't. So then I guess it's just called a bat because it bats.
Okay.
I like the stick.
That's a
baseball bat.
That's a stretch.
That seems like a silly Britain thing to call it.
Yeah.
Stupid Brits. You're not all stupid. You're fine. You're nice people, I guess. I don't know. Have I ever met a Brit? Yeah, I have. Yeah, I've met a British person. I sure have. It was all right. You want to do one more?
Oh, you want to do one more?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? It's just
it is our show, so we can do what the fuck we want, really.
Yeah. That's the truth, brother. Hey, brother, you got a good... You ain't lying.
We can do looking for a big rod.
Yeah.
Missing. Yeah.
Big rod all day. Yeah. Looking for big rod. Miss our times hanging out together, having fun, and release some stress of daily life. This is for you, big rod.
Big rod.
Call me back.
That's a little lame.
Aren't we all looking for a big rod? Just to relieve the stress of everyday life. You never know. Jeff City, the capital. You got to ask. It's there just one female who wants to have a great time with a great guy. Our first meet could be at Echo Lodge.
That's creepy as shit.
What a fun offering. The first meeting with the great guy is going to be at an Econo Lodge? Woo!
So Mom, where did you meet Dad? Well, we were on Craigslist Misconnections, and you're like,
there's got to be a couple like that out there.
Oh yeah.
That fucked in an Econo Lodge. And there they are. Toes. All right, this is the last one.
Yeah, this will be the last one, guys.
Are there any women out there who like to have their toes kissed and sucked? If so, write to me. Columbia area only. He will not go anywhere outside of Columbia. Don't even fucking try it. Columbia toes only. That's it. Who wants to suck your Columbia toes? That was great.
All right, Aaron.
Yep.
We did it. We made it.
Losing it.
An hour. We went an hour and 5 minutes so far.
Oh man.
So,
we gotta have an alarm set next time.
we should have like okay, guys, you guys are good. You guys are good.
Yeah, you can leave.
You guys can just walk off. So, Aaron, you want to give your plugs or anything, shows or anything?
Yeah,
that's
I got
going on?
some. When's this coming out tomorrow?
Thursday.
Okay, so starting tonight, I guess March 4th through the 6th, I'll be at the Comedy Club of Kansas City, doing some stuff, and then March 10th, I'll be there again for Joe Nunnick's going away thing. John will be there too.
I'll be filming it.
He'll be filming it. Then
I'm so sad. I know I barely know the man, but like every time I see him, he's such a ball of fun that it's just like
good guy.
He's a good guy.
He's every good guy in every Craigslist ad. I'm a great guy. It was me at the Econo Lodge. Yeah. Then we got another show at Mac Rental Properties. It's a poolside show that you're also recording.
I'm also recording that.
That'll be cool.
What am I doing technically on that?
You're gonna basically be running their live stream.
Okay.
Which is pretty fucking easy.
I assume it
they'll give you the logins and everything, and they'll just man the camera.
Okay. I assume it can't be too difficult.
No, it's gonna be Zoom.
Yeah.
And Facebook.
The same thing we did with a past podcast.
Yeah. And then April 16th, I think, at the Truman, we're doing old Dayton and I are doing a show. At I am Aaron Naylor. That's my Twitter and my Instagram. I am AaronNaylor.com for my website that I need to update eventually at some point. Who cares?
Right.
I don't fucking give a fuck. I don't want to do it. John?
Like, comment, and subscribe on this video. We are. I keep on saying this, but we will be on iTunes and all that stuff, guys. I promise. I'm assuming it'll probably be within the next 2 weeks at latest.
It better be.
Yeah, it should be at that point. Because the biggest thing the hardest point is going to be is just like not getting us on to one of these platforms. It's just like uploading all the 30 episodes up to this point and then dropping it. Because I don't want to drop it and let people know about it and then like it fucks their data rates and all that shit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm really like. So
just drop one at a time.
Well, what I was going to do is I was going to download all of it.
Yeah, and then release.
And then release and say like, hey, you can now watch it all and you'll have all the backlogged episodes so it doesn't like download all the, if someone who does subscribe. Sure. I'm saying this like a bunch of people are going to subscribe to our shit. But
5 people love us, John. That's what matters.
That's true. But I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. If you got this far, just give us a thumbs up on the YouTube. I guess leave a comment, but that's not really that big of a deal. Just the thumbs up is more a big deal.
It could be a mean comment.
Share it with somebody, I guess. Just
tell your friends.
Just be safe now. All right. We'll talk to you guys in the next episode.
Don't touch sharp things with your teeth.